Good afternoon. It is October the 7th, 2016, our PM wrap-up, part number 2. So we're going to move into the E-mini on the F1 screen, and we've got an outside day, and that implies trading range. So we know there's a buyer below 2140. We know there's a seller above 2160. That's where we are right now as we start into trading next week. Couple things hanging over the market that could change things for us. In the United States would be something with Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank is allowed to fail, and I don't see any way that that's going to happen. There will be central bank intervention, restructuring, reordering, reorganization. That just won't happen. There's just too much at stake. Their derivatives division supposedly has $40 trillion worth of derivatives on the books. Nobody can afford to see that go. That's one piece of news that could start out to do it. The economic news is coming in, generally speaking, a little bit lower than forecast, not always, but that precludes an interest rate hike in November. If the election is close, it couldn't happen. If Trump were clearly the winner, it could happen. But right now, the consensus is an interest rate increase come December, with 2 on tap for 2017. So an outside day means trading range, as far as our research goes. Looking at the distributions, probably as clear a D as you could get when you look at it. Maybe you need a little bit more tail down here, and we're going to close in the 2150 area. So last rotate up stopped at 50. If the market were to close here at 48, you'd be selling 50s, 52s. Then you'd be selling 58s to 60s. On the buy side, we got all the way down to 40. We're at 48 right here, so 46, 44, buy 1. And then 41, 39, buy 2. And today when we're talking about it, if we broke the 50 area, we said the next support really would be in the 39 to 40 area, and we had a low a little bit below that, but that was pretty close for making the call at the time of the day that we did make that call. To make those kind of calls, you have to be able to put the markets in context. You have to trend possibilities, the news coming up, how will it affect the trading, and as you get more, you'll get the technical stuff down where the support and the buy levels are, and then you'll lean on me more for the context until you get that down. That takes a while to develop those skills. Okay, looking at the 10-year, and you often ask me, why do we even bother with the 10-year? Well, it's where the volume is, and you go to, why do you look at the ES as opposed to the NASDAQ? It's where the volume is. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. And again, I didn't think the news was that bad today for treasuries, but that didn't stop them from selling one more time. I've got a P put in backwards. We've rejected prices below 29.28. A P in a down market is profit taking, short covering. We'll see if there's enough buying next week. And next week's an auction week. We have the 3, 10, and 30 years. So maybe the selling is behind us for a week or so. The market closes right here at 03. We're selling 7s to 11s, 15 to 19. On the buy side, last rotate down stopped at the buck. So 29 to 01, buy 1. And we'll make it 21.25, buy 2. Now the markets are open on Monday, but it's a banking holiday, so a lot of people take Monday off. They don't trade. We will be here, but don't look for a lot. And if you have a trip you want to take or something that you need to do, it's a great day to schedule that on. Looking at the 30-year, Last rotate stopped at 3, so 4 to 8 is number 1. 11 to 15, sell 1. 23, 27, sell 2. It's going to be pretty hard to get to these numbers. There's no news scheduled for Monday. It's a banking holiday. Last rotate down stopped at 24. Then stopped at 26, so 24, 28 is support. 17 to 21, buy 1. 5 to 9, buy 2. I'm guessing a trading range market on Monday. Looking at gold. Gold got hit pretty hard today. Lower high, lower low. Looking for a place to sell it. Again, I just, based on fundamentals and the stuff going on around the world, I don't see the British pound. I don't see how this really all fits together, so I'm not afraid to buy it. 50-52, buy 1. 45-47, buy 2. Number 2, the 45-47. This is really where we were this morning. We did blow through 50-52. On the ESL side, 58 to 60. Then 65, 67. Pretty much the same numbers. Okay, crude, we did close below 50. So we talked for a week about getting stops above 50. We finally got them. Now will the rally continue? Goldman's forecasted trading range is 43 to 53. We're close. We did not close this market above 50.50, which was potential resistance. So until we do that, 51.75 is out of reach. Higher low, higher high, we can still look for a place to buy it come Monday. And with a close right here, we're selling 50, 50 and a quarter, sell 1. 50, 50, 50, 75, sell 2. If this market's going to sell, we should not get above 50. On the buy side, we'll give it some room, 49, 49 and a quarter, buy 1. And then 48.50, 48.75, buy 2. Could very well take 49.75s to get in. We'll just have to see come Monday. And the euro. Lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. A P, we did run into selling above 12.25. Right here we are at 12.16, so 25 to 35, sell 1. 12.50, sell 2. On the buy side, 112 even, buy 1. And 12.75, buy 2. And folks, that's it for this October the 7th. 2016. May all your football teams win this weekend. We got a tough game playing Texas A&M. Tennessee's been hard to watch. It's not for those weak of heart. So hopefully the weather and everything cooperates. Hopefully the damage from Matthew is not as bad as everybody forecast. And I'll see y'all Monday morning, but don't expect a big day on Monday. It's a banking holiday that usually kills the markets. Y'all have a great weekend.